pieces were now falling into place for a tragedy. 8 miles into the hike, the official trail makes a clear bend to the south, but at that junction, another path continues straight. It's what hikers call a social trail, an unofficial shortcut worn into the earth by the repeated footsteps of people seeking a quicker route or a better view. Thomas, an experienced hiker, would have known the difference between a maintained trail and a user-created path, but the allure of a better photograph, a more dramatic perspective of the glacier, was too strong to resist. That quarter-mile detour, a small gamble for a better view, stretched into 3 long, arduous miles. The easy marked path devolved into a rugged, exhausting scramble over a field of slick, moss-covered boulders. At 11:03 a.m, he stopped to send a message to his daughter, but his phone, which he hadn't fully charged before leaving the hotel, was dead. The pieces were now falling into place for a tragedy. No one knew his specific location. He had no way to call for help. In the cold, technical language of search and rescue teams, Thomas Casey was now a clueless solo, a lone hiker with no shared plan and no form of live communication. By 12:15 p.m, the magnificent view he had risked so much for was gone, erased by a thick, wet fog that descended with astonishing speed, a hallmark of Alaskan weather. His ultralight jacket, designed for a brief shower on a dry Arizona trail, was completely soaked within minutes. The persistent, bone-chilling Alaskan downpour saturated him, and the first stages of hypothermia began their silent, deadly work. He tried to retrace his steps, but the rain had washed away any clear sign of his path. Panic began to set in, and with it, a common and tragic mistake. He started climbing. He believed that higher ground would offer him a better vantage point to get his bearings, but it only pulled him deeper into danger, further from the trail and closer to the ice. At 1:47 p.m, his foot slipped on a patch of wet, slick lichen. He slid uncontrollably for 30 feet down a steep rock face, his body slamming into a granite boulder with sickening force. The pain in his thigh was immediate and overwhelming, but he found he could still limp. Adrenaline and a desperate will to survive pushed him onward. He forced himself to move downhill, hoping to find the main glacier runoff, which would surely lead him back toward the lake and the visitor center.